Well, hey folks, welcome to another edition of Day Tripping with Ken. Today we're at Rogers Gardens here in Newport Beach, California, more specifically Corona del Mar. Now, you've all have heard of destination restaurants and destination resorts and things like that. Well, if there was ever any such thing as a destination nursery, this is it. This is an absolutely beautiful nursery that's been located here since 1975. Prior to that, it was up in Costa Mesa. I think 1965 to about 1975, then moved down here. But these gardens are actually nursery, I should say. They're set out like gardens. Really quite well known in this area, and it's just absolutely beautiful around here. So let's take a look, see what they have to offer, and maybe I'll pick up something. So we're gonna start at the top level here, and I actually entered through the side parking lot, which is right over there. Something I suggest: the front parking lot is always busy because that is where they often take your purchases out and help you load them into your car. This is just a lot of salvia that is up here. And something in this area in Southern California, this grows really well in your garden. There's all kinds of varieties. And, you got some brands here you've probably heard of, like Proven Winners and Monrovia. And these are pretty reasonably priced. I mean, I gotta tell you, looking at the prices here for these, this is something that you would pay at Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that. But so much more of a variety to choose from. I love this, all these trellises here with these climbing roses. And as we make our way down, this area here, which is obviously in full sun, is going to be a little bit more drought tolerant plant. So if you're looking for something like that, this is the area you come to in the nursery here. And again, what Rogers Gardens is so well known for is not only some, upscale patio furniture and some expensive pots and containers, but really their incredible variety and just the quality of their plants. And you can see all the different varieties that are here that you can get for your garden. And, again, you can find some really good bargains here. I was here last week, and they had pepper plants for half price, which, I think I spent $3 each for them. So you're not going to beat that. Over here, we have succulents, and I was just down at the Sherman Library and Gardens. If you saw that video, I showed an area that they have down there where they have these beautiful patterns of succulents that they created. Well, you can just come up here. We're only about 2 miles away, and here's where you can buy them. And again, look at the variety. This is just absolutely incredible. All kinds of colors. And if you live in an area like we do, in Southern California, we are in coastal area here right now in Newport Beach, but you just go inland a little bit. We live in the foothill areas, and it can be a 20-degree difference sometimes. So these are the type of plants that do very well, not only in these coastal areas, but also inland as well. And if you want some varieties of cactus, they have those too. Now these, I just looked at the prices. These are not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. They're about $300 to $400. I saw one over here that was $500, but remember, it takes some time to grow these, but they're here if you want them. Now, looking over here, this is something I have not really seen before. Hanging baskets of plants that are succulents. And this is a great idea because they don't need a lot of water, so you don't have to worry about some drip system giving them water every day. I like this one. They created like a little fairy garden here. But, these are all for sale. There's various prices. I think, what is this one? This one's $100. So, not cheap, but it gives you an idea of maybe you can create this on your own. And we'll see later one of the areas here they have all this kind of fairy garden stuff that you can buy. So you can get your own little garden going. Here we see some more cactus varieties here, and just a wonderful variety all in one location. Absolutely beautiful. More succulents here of different varieties, and here, oh, they got some really have some unique ones. Some I haven't even seen before, but these are all priced the same that you would find at any garden center or a big box hardware store like Home Depot. So the difference is all the variety you're going to get here, and they're well taken care of. Down here, we'll make our way down there in just a moment, are all the herbs, and we've got some fruit trees down there. We'll take a look at those in just a moment. Also here at Rogers Gardens, they have a huge variety of containers of just about any size or color that you want. So if you want to go with a certain theme, you are going to find it here. I should just show you one of the prices here. This looks to be about, I think, $70 or so. Again, they're not inexpensive, but nowadays, really nice glazed containers like this are not cheap. And if you want really large ones, they got them for you. So continuing on with this upper section, this is where they're going to have all their patio furniture, their outdoor living umbrellas, and those kinds of things. And all kinds of outdoor chairs and couches and tables and dining sets, and everything's set up as you would in your garden. Look at this dining table all set up here, complete with some orchids. And again, not inexpensive, but the way they do things here, if you are so inclined and have the funds, you could just point to this and say, I want that table, I want the chairs, I want the pillows, I want everything on it, and they will take care of it for you. So here again, another outdoor dining table set up with a different color tableware here and glassware. And if that's what you want, you can get it all. We got some different chairs up here, and I kind of like this one here. Let's take a look. Kind of reminds me of the chairs that I see at the Irvine Spectrum in the shopping area there. And let's take a look. Whoa, all right. Maybe not for $1,500, but it's nice. They really set up the furniture here in little vignettes to kind of show what you can do. And all kinds of tableware here, glassware. And as we move on, we get into the wooden furniture, wicker furniture here. They got an outdoor bar. And this is their just one of their design centers. So if you want to, and if you want to pay the money to do so, they will design everything for you for your garden. They will walk around with you and pick out the plants that'll work for you and put them all together for you as far as an order goes, and the tables and everything else, and delivery, setup, full design services. So this upper area during the holidays is where they put all their decorated Christmas trees. There's some indoors as well, but they set them up in a way that you can just, if you want to, just point to them and say, I want that tree, I want all the ornaments on it, I want the lights, and they will take care of you. And they have both artificial and real trees. I would say up here they're mainly artificial ones, because they're sort of showcasing how you can put the ornaments on and all. But absolutely beautiful, the gardens here during the holidays. All right, let's go inside here and in the shop here. And really, they got just about everything you could want for not only just your garden, but inside your home as well. You can see vases, and got some books here, and more tableware, and just a great variety of things. Again, during the holidays, this is where they're going to have all the Christmas trees and a variety of ornaments. that you can buy. But, you know, all kinds of books here and even some furniture if you're interested in that. And as we move on, colorful napkins and note cards and candles, just everything to kind of decorate your home and your garden. As we move into this area, some art here that you can buy from local artists, and this is the children's area. You can see they got some little girl dresses back there, some toys and little stuffed animals, and well, they even got a brass crib here as well. And believe it or not, they even have a jewelry center here. I mean, who knew? You come to a nursery, and if you want to buy some really nice jewelry, some hats, they got it for you. And as we're coming up to the summer, you can see that they're theming things to Memorial Day and 4th of July, and that's something they do very well here. They will theme these areas to the specific season. So you can come in here and get some flags and these little dolls, these little patriotic dolls, and some decor, and again, tableware, little flags, big flags, and even some soldiers. So we're still in the store here, and food items. Variety of different treats, different cookies, and they've got these ready-to-make soup packets and dried beans. It's a really good brand of dried beans, by the way. Jams and jellies, teas. Let's see what we got over here. I don't even know what this is. Oh, those are soaps, obviously, and sprays, scented sprays. Sour cherries here, mustards, lemon curd, all kinds of different things. My favorite area inside the store, a whole section of barbecue sauces and spice rubs and mustards there, hot sauces. Over here we got pasta and pasta sauces as well. And they even got popcorn and nuts. So how do we come in from the main parking lot in the front? This is the entrance here, the main entrance. A lot of orchids here. We are under some shade here, so they keep those there. And some hydrangeas, which also, of course, like shade, look like these are called rose iceberg, and a variety of roses. We'll get to look at the roses in just a minute, because again, that is what they're really known for this time of the year. There's a beautiful Japanese maple, which I absolutely love Japanese maples and the different varieties. Fortunately, where we live, more in the foothills of Orange County, it gets a lot warmer during the summer, and they're just not going to do too well up there. But they do have them here, and they have different varieties of them as well. And over here, they have a variety of berries. Not something that I really need. I've got several berries growing in my yard. One thing I want to tell you when it comes to berries is pay attention to the chill hours that they need. Certain berries need sometimes up to 600 hours of chill hours. Chill hours really mean below 50 degrees, like between 40 and 50 degrees. And in this area here, again in Newport Beach area, you're going to get a lot more of the chill hours that you would need for these than you might up in warmer areas of Orange County. So pay attention to that, and if you have questions, of course, they can certainly help you out. So as I mentioned, we were here last weekend. They had 50% off pepper sale. They're 4-inch pots, and Like everything else in Rogers Gardens, the difficulty here is the vast variety that you can choose from. Again, you're just not going to find a variety like this much anywhere else, even other garden centers. So I don't know how long the sale goes for. I can tell you it is middle of May right now. So come on down here if you want some peppers. So as well, they've got everything you could possibly want for your vegetable garden. You can see some leafy greens there, and looks like some cilantro. Huge variety of tomatoes and zucchini. And as we make our way back here, there's other varieties here. We've got some, what do we got going on here? We've got some melons. So if you don't want to start melons from seeds, they got you covered here. And that might be, sometimes it's worth the money to spend a little bit extra instead of starting with seeds to get these that are already matured a little bit. Got some eggplant here. Again, a huge variety of different things that you can get for your garden. And quite often you'll find things you may not find anywhere else. So here's different varieties of watermelons here. You've got kind of a orange flesh watermelon. I don't know if you can see that very well. Here's where all their herbs are. And I often come down here and pick some of these up, just again because of the variety. And occasionally they will even have some locally grown produce that you can buy. Now here's something that Rogers Garden has that I find really unique. They're basically garden kits, and in this case they're to attract monarch butterfly and other pollinators. So you can just come here and grab a kit like this. I think they're about $60, and that'll get you started on a nice monarch butterfly garden. Okay, let's go into their indoor area here. This is, of course, where they're going to be having all their indoor plants all ready to go for you that you can get. A lot of orchids in here. This is just absolutely beautiful, and a lot to choose from. I mean, it's almost overwhelming what they have here, but this would be a great place to come and just, if you're going to some event, maybe a party, housewarming, you know, birthday, Mother's Day, whatever it might be, to come here and pick up one of their plants as a gift. All right, I'm standing here over by the waterfall. I'm going to go into the potting shed there and just take a quick video. The reason why I'm standing here is they're playing some copyrighted music, and they're playing it very loudly. So can't really have that on the video. So let me walk in there real quick and just kind of get some quick video of what they have to offer in the potting shed. And also here at Rogers Gardens, they have a cafe where you can go in and you can have lunch or stop for a snack. They also have a full bar in there as well. I don't want to go in there because it's really full right now and a lot of people eating, but there is something very unique in there that I'm going to try and show you. Again, a lot of people are eating here, but I wanted to show you this gazebo, and I'm going to walk out of here and tell you a bit about it. Just want to get out from disturbing people who are eating in here. So over my shoulder here, you can see it right there. You can see the top of that gazebo that I was telling you about. Well, believe it or not, that was the original town square bandstand at Disneyland. It was put in Disneyland in 1955. It was there when it opened. And then over the years, as they changed up to Town Square, it was acquired by Rogers Gardens. Now, the Originally, the bandstand was white, just a classic white to fit in Main Street. Here, they've taken it back to more of a natural color, as I showed you when I was up there. Again, I didn't want to spend a lot of time up there because people were eating, but it's here. A little bit of Disneyland history, right here at Rogers Gardens. So, as we make our way towards the roses, this I think is what Rogers Gardens is really famous for. Just an endless variety of roses here. We've gotten some here. Last year we got the Julie Andrews rose. I'm going to look around to see if that's here. They also have another rose that we have. That's the Disneyland rose. And that I actually got online, I believe. I think I got it from Jackson Perkins. They're the ones that developed it. But the variety of roses is absolutely incredible. And what I really like about it is you can see here all the information that they give right down to the fragrance. It's going to tell you how strong the fragrance is and what the scent might be, and that can be really helpful. You might like a lot of the colors of the roses, but perhaps you want something that's either really fragrant or not so fragrant. Well, they're going to give you that information here, and then they got the information booth, so if you want to know how to care for them and if they're going to work in your area, they're going to let you know that as well. The Doris Day rose. For you younger adults, you may not know who she was, but very famous actress and singer. And for you fans of the Eagles, there's the Hotel California rose. And another rose of the year for 2025, the Martha Stewart. So if you're a fan of Martha Stewart, you can get one of her roses. Well, I just talked about the gazebo up there that used to be at Disneyland on their town square. I found a couple flowers here, a couple roses that would be perfect at Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. We have the Twilight Zone, which is deep purple color, and they're not quite in bloom quite yet. They're coming up. And then this other one, this stainless steel, which has kind of like this ghosty, whitish, almost a little bit of tinge of purple in there. So a couple roses that would fit right in the Haunted Mansion landscape at Disneyland, I think. Okay, we're going to go down to their lower rose area. Here's their variety of tree roses. They've got a lot to choose from. Over in that area, those are climbing roses. So if you want something that's going to go up trellis, they have a large variety of those as well. So let's move down here. This is their lower area where they have all the roses and pots and information center. And you know, a lot of the varieties they have are probably companies you've heard of, David Austin and Jackson Perkins and other varieties as well. So they have them here. So, you know, what's nice, you can kind of look online, those rose providers, maybe get a feel of what you like, and then come down here and pick them up. And if you want to know the difference between a hybrid tea and grandiflora and a florabundant, all the other varieties, well, they have their customer service booth. Nobody's in this one there. I saw them up in the upper one, and they are really going to help you out. Again, one of the big advantages of coming down here is not only the variety of not just roses, but plants in general. You are going to get some really excellent help and information for the care of the plants. I mean, these are an investment, especially roses like this. They're something that you could have for many, many, many years, and they're going to help you out on how to care for them. So many roses. All right, folks, I think that's going to wrap it up for my video here at Rogers Gardens. I really do appreciate you watching. Rogers Garden, again, is in Newport Beach and the Corona Del Mar area, right across the way, if you're familiar with Fashion Island, the shopping area there. It's right across the street from there. And my other video, I showed you Sherman Gardens. We're only about maybe 2 miles from there. So this one area, you can kind of make a day of it. You could come to Rogers Gardens and maybe go down to Sherman Library and Gardens, maybe go over to Fashion Island and shop around, get something to eat, or you can eat here. They've got an excellent cafe. So thank you again for watching another day tripping with Ken. We'll see you next time.